Shalom. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yoshai, Ba'ashem, Ika, Kudash. Double honors goes out to the other apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge all Akim who are pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Alright? The Spirit, I'm going in on Amos 6 and starting at the first verse. It says, "Woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Samaria, which are named chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel came." So woe to those who are at ease in Zion, meaning are at ease in our people. Zion is another word for Israel. All right, and you trusted in the mountain of Samaria during the prophet Amos time, and then when you was regenerated, now you hear over here in multiple times living on the planet Earth in multiple different times because you've been regenerated as an Israelite, and now the mountain you trust in is Babylon, America. All right, so woe to you, meaning destruction to you. If you're at ease, and you're not coming into the fold of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. That's what this is talking about. These 2/3. Verse 2: "Pass ye unto Calneh, and see, and from thence go ye to Hamath the great. Then go down to Gath of the Philistines. Be they better than these kingdoms, or their border greater than your border?" Because our people were scattered, right, as a curse. So now when we're scattered, we're brought up in all these different nations, customs, religions. And so our people trust in all these customs, and they learn the ways of the heathen. And that's what it's talking about here. Verse 3: "Ye that put far away the evil day, and cause the seat of violence to come near, that lie upon beds of ivory, and stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat the lambs out of the flock, and the calves out of the midst of the stall." Because you devour Israel, right? You got all these, like right now, you got all these so-called black Latino Christian pastors. So that's how you devour the lamb. That's how you eat the calves out of the midst of the stall, because our people are likened unto those lambs. So when you're out here in Babylon, you're in a pagan Christian doctrine, and you're teaching this Bible according to lies instead of according to knowledge and understanding. And our people are devoured, because you got a lot of our people are stupid. They're sottish children, as the Bible says, as Yahweh calls them. They're sottish, meaning they're stupid. They can't discern. They don't have a spirit of discernment. They just take what the Edomite gives them, and they just believe that to 100% wholeheartedly, and therefore they're devoured according to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? "That chant to the sound of the viol, and invent themselves instruments of music like David." Right, so you got your music playing in your churches. You're singing out your chants, singing out your like they call it gospel music here in Babylon. And the gospel music, that's all dedicated to that pagan Christianity. So this is the music that Yahweh Bashem Mashai, they don't like that music. It tells you in Amos 5 and 23, let me back up one chapter. Take, verse top of your screen, 5 and 23, Amos. "Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy viols." See? Here you are in the Christian church, the pagan Christian church, singing your little heart out, and you're not knowing that Yahweh Bashem Mashai, I don't want to hear that shit. Right? You're singing the songs about JC, and you're singing the songs, about, all the Christian BS songs that they got you singing. Yahweh thinks that's noise. That's noise to him. Let's see where I'm at. Verse 6, that drink wine in bowls and anoint themselves with the chief ointments, but they are not grieved for the affliction of Joseph. Right, you want to do all these things, you try to practice some of the customs, right, and you do it wrong, you know. You're in there, like if you're in the Catholic Church, you're doing a ritual which is a demonic ritual. You're not doing something godly. Like you go to the Catholic Church and it's like all it is a ritual, you know. And I remember as a kid, shared this story before, but I used to be what they call an altar boy in the Catholic Church, and I remember I hated doing that because I never felt like I could remember the steps, and I didn't know at the time it was a ritual, so I couldn't memorize the ritual. I always had to be prompted by that wicked ass priest, and I'm only like 12 years old, at that time, maybe. Nah, I was probably 11, 12. And but these are all rituals that they be doing. And I remember the Lord Yahweh He never let me remember that ritual. So I'm thankful for that. But we're at verse. So like this phone is, I need to replace it soon. It says in verse 7, therefore now shall they go captive with the first that go captive, and the banquet of them that stretch themselves shall be removed. Right, because when we go off, when we're disobedient to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, especially worshiping other gods, worshiping pagan idols. Guess what? That's why he was putting us in captivity over and over. He was letting the heathen rule over us. So that's the punishment, Even here in America, we're captives. We're slaves under the Edomite here in Babylon. We're captives. That's why you got to go to work every day. And then when you go to work, you got to give your money right back to the Edomite, right? That's called captivity. Verse 8, Yahweh the Most High hath sworn by himself, saith Yahweh the power of hosts, I abhor the excellency of Jacob, and hate his palaces, therefore will I deliver up the city with all that is therein. Right, because our people, the tribes, were all going off. They were following all these different doctrines, all these different gods, all these different idols. So Yahweh punished our people. And it shall come to pass, if there remain 10 men in one house, that they shall die. So Yahweh was going hard on the Israelites. If you got 10 men in one house, all of them are going to die. And it was because of their wickedness, because of their unwillingness to follow the true power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 10, and a man's uncle shall take him up, that he burneth him, and bring out the bones out of his house, and shall say unto him that it is by the sides of the house, is there yet any with thee? And he shall say, no. Then shall he say, hold thy tongue, for we might make mention of the name of Yahweh. See? So even your family member, this is the case of the uncle, Let me read that again. And a man's uncle shall take him up, that he burneth him, to bring out the bones out of the house, and shall say unto him that is by the sides of the house, is there yet any with thee? And he shall say, no. Then shall he say, hold thy tongue, for we not make mention of the name of Yahweh. For behold, Yahweh commandeth, and he will smite the great houses with breaches, and the little houses with clefts. Shall horses run upon the rock, or one plow there with oxen? For ye have all turned judgment into gall, and the fruitfulness of the righteous into hemlock. Ye which rejoice in the thing of naught, which say, have we not taken up to us horns by our own strength? But behold, I will raise up against you a nation, O house of Israel, saith Yahweh the power of hosts, that they shall afflict you from entering into the Hemeth unto the river of the wilderness. But it all goes back to the Israelite disobedience, and the Israelite willing to follow after other religions, after pagan idols. This is why we were in captivity, you know. This is why the Lord lets the heathen devour us. Second Ezra 6 and 56. Actually 57. This is Ezra. He asked this question. And now, O Yahweh, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, the only begotten and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. You see, and it's nothing new. We're still given into the hands of the heathen. And he goes on to say, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? So this is the right mindset you should have. You should be wondering, when you pray or whatever, you should be, your mindset should be like, how long are we going to be in this captivity? How long are we going to be under the heathen? You know, how long do we got to endure through this punishment? Right? Instead of saying, "Oh, I'm praying that this place continues, praying this this place never ends." You know, that's not the right mindset. The true mindset is what Esdras is saying right here. He's saying, "How long is this going to continue? How long is this going to endure?" Right? And just like the disciples were asking Yahweh Shai the same thing. Let me see. It might be Matthew 5. Yeah, I don't remember where that's at. Let me see if I can look it up. Acts 1 and 6. The disciples were asking Yahushua the same thing. That don't. Okay, yeah. In verse 6 it says, when they therefore were come together, they asked him, saying, Yahushua, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom of Israel? See, that's what they were in the right mindset. The apostles, they were disciples at that point, but they were asking the same thing Ezra asked. How long shall this endure? When is the kingdom going to be restored? They weren't saying we're going to pray that Rome continues forever, because that was the time frame that they were living in that captivity of Roman Empire. And now in the Babylonian Empire, the Lord's men are saying the same thing. We're saying, how long is this going to endure? When is this punishment ending? See? So I'm going to close out on that. I just want to do a quick hitter. It's late. I had bit my tongue yesterday and it still hurts. So it hurts to talk. So I'm going to close out. I want to give all the praise, all the glory, all the honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Yikah, Kudash. Double honors goes out to the elder apostles of Great Millstone for teaching me the truth. Also want to acknowledge Alakiam, pushing the truth with sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom to the elect.